Finance Committee has MP Freeland. This goes on for 2 hours. It's pretty exciting. And check that out in our other clip. But this is just a clip that shows you what kind of a kerfuffle committees can be. After the news of the diplomatic boycott of Beijing. Anywho, check out this clip.
I'll say more next time. If you want to talk about it some more, I have more to say.
Thank you, Mr. Blakey. We are moving into our second round of questions. You will have opportunities, and we have the Conservatives, Mr. Poilievre, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Minister. Will Canada face a housing crash?
I don't think that it is wise for anyone with economic responsibility to make predictions about what's going to happen. But what I do want to say is what is very imprudent
point of order,
and actually very irresponsible
point of order. Sorry,
is to speculate.
Point of order?
Yes?
Sorry, I just want to clarify, is there not a conventional agreement that the length of the answer will be equivalent to the length of the question?
Well, we have to allow the minister the opportunity to answer the question. The minister was answering the question.
Yeah.
But
so
I
would like clarity. Yeah, I'd like some clarity on that, just so that we're all aware.
Point of
what
order.
the conventional agreement would be.
Point of order on the point of order. There is usually not a conventional agreement.
In my years, I've been here over 13 years. There actually is
Point of
conventional
order.
understanding.
The minister has all the right to answer the question.
Point of order. Just to be clear on that point, there is a convention. I can quote the great Liberal chair, Wayne Easter, on that point, who said, I call it, each member is allocated so much time. We will stick to 6 minutes for a first round and 5 for a second round for questions and answers. As for the process, if there is an 8-second question, we expect the answer to be 8 seconds. So that is a convention. It is practice in all committees, including Committee of the Whole yesterday. So witnesses are entitled to make opening speeches, and then we move to questions.
Mr. Chair, can we ask the clerk whether there's a convention here? Of you coming in?
It is to the chair's discretion, and so I would say that the minister, you have the right to answer the question. And I do not believe a question could be asked in 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and that will not give sufficient time to answer the question. So allow the minister to answer the question.
So is the minister's answer that the minister, I guess, has given her answer?
The
Actually
minister
wasn't finished. I was cut off, in fact.
All right. So the question was whether she thinks there will be a housing crash.
Yes, and so let me just say,
Yes.
I think that it is really incumbent on everyone in this committee. We're all members of Parliament. We have a higher responsibility, which is members of the Finance Committee, and to speculate irresponsibly and to make assertions that could damage confidence in the Canadian economy is highly irresponsible. So let me just assure Canadians that our housing market, that our banks are very, very stable. Our government took measures last summer to further stabilize the housing market and to ensure that Canadians were not taking undue risk. OSFI did the same thing.
Is our housing market stable today?
As I said, I have great confidence in Canada's regulators. I have great confidence in OSFI.
Stable?
I have great confidence in the prudent measures that the government and OSFI put in place last summer to ensure Canadians did not take on undue risk.
Is it stable?
And I just want to reiterate that for anyone, particularly someone from a party that aspires one day to form
Is the housing
government,
market stable?
to make
Point of
such
order, Mr. Chair.
irresponsible assertions.
Point of order.
Can we please
Point of
allow-
order.
can
We
we
don't.
please
Point of order.
allow-
Ms. Zerowitz?
Yes, can we please allow the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance to respond without repeating the question over and over again?
Point of order.
Point of order, Ms. Bergen.
Chair, you've ruled that you want to give the minister the ability to respond, to answer the question. I think the minister is now wading into telling opposition members how to do their job. So respectfully, I've chaired a committee before.
That's not a point of order.
It's absolutely a point of
Ms.
order.
Bergen, what I'll say is it is very difficult with crosstalk. For
It
the
is
interpreters,
difficult.
for one, for the interpreters, because I do
then
hear from the
do your job and
So-
and allocate the time accordingly, and let us get on
and
with
that
the
is what
questioning.
that is what is being done.